Tyrant, Impossible Speed, Angry Mom, Centipedes.
Forgot about
Is this
the
just
soundtrack.
running through our entire recipe LP somehow?
Soundtrack suddenly cutting out. Make the weapon better.
Okay, that's a
we
thing
did that one. Can check that one off.
That's a thing, actually. If you've seen, I can't remember. Like, I got the DVD of the original 1980s Jackie Chan's Drunken Master.
Yeah.
And
Which
one of the
also
things I remember
has what's his name? Thing.
the original Drunken Boxer.
Yeah. He's the famous martial artist that shows up in Long Kung Thing. I forget. He's a board on this. Remember? I think it's something Feng Hung.
Yeah.
So in our
But
conversations,
the thing I just want to say about that, with regards to random sound cutting out, was that this DVD of Jackie Chan Drunken Master, for some reason every 30 minutes switched between subtitles and dubs.
Sounds about right.
I don't know why. I don't know if that's how the original Master worked. It just kept doing that, and I got so used to it that I didn't even notice it happened at some points.
Dojo drills in background.
so just like the professional model/actor, Fabio is an excellent master of fishing.
Yeah, he gives you can buy fishing material from him with the main thing.
His hair is not nearly as fabulous, though. What
And
can we
you
get
buy
from Julia?
Paint. Well, no, Julia's bracelets, I think. And she has a special ability; she can charm enemies.
Oh, nice.
A few
So what
people
do we-
just do have abilities that... Parn is actually interesting in that he does let you just escape dungeons whenever you feel like it.
Yeah, he escapes dungeon for free.
Yeah, because he can just paint a door. He can just paint a tunnel on
Exactly
the
that.
side of a tree, and then you get out.
As long as we don't know it's paint, it's real. Roadrunner taught us that.
And yeah, so
Yeah.
he painted a lady that was hot enough that it charms monsters.
You
I forgot
listen.
that the mayor's name is Need.
We're gonna need a mayor. So yeah, if you didn't notice earlier when we were talking about Cool World, we talked to Max's dad, and because we upgraded our trumpet gun into actually looking vaguely like a gun, he's like, alright, you're good enough at machines now to be my real son.
No, you're good enough at guns. He knew you were good at
Specifically guns, of
machines.
course.
Yes, specifically.
He already knew that we does machines.
We
Like,
do
he even
machines, but
says,
can
like,
you handle a real man's weapon?
And
Not-
when you show him the weapon, he's like, okay, you don't need to show me you can use it. I can see just how you're holding
I can
it.
see how you've pleased the gun spirit inside.
Yeah, well, he sees that you pull your hand back when you shoot, which is good for revolvers.
You're pretty good.
No,
Oh, we still can't make a clown hand. Also, why do we need paint to make clown hand? What else is paint just a crafting ingredient?
Yeah, you
It
can
is
use it
also
to color
used to actually
building.
paint buildings, yeah.
yeah,
Color
and some
roofs
people
and
care
things.
about the color the building is.
Like, Parn is an
Okay.
ass and won't move into a building unless it's purple.
fucking
Okay.
Which is
It's
funny,
that
because you can just buy the paint from him. He could paint it in goddamn self, but he's too lazy.
Yeah, he wants the money and also does not want to do it.
Listen,
Look, he spent his lifetime painting a wife. He's done with painting.
he's alright. When to make your magnum opus, like.
Once you make and then
Is
fuck
that
your
why he just has,
magnum
like,
opus.
like, all this ridiculous shit on the side? He's like, well, I bought all these paints in the process of my life goal of painting a woman, and now I'm done, so, you want it?
Also, like, you can sell him fucking fuel, a jerry can of fuel. We'll accept that.
Excellent, we have a clown hand.
One clown hand.
We made one lopsided clown hand.
Don't worry, it's one pair of clown hands.
I know. It's...
One pair of lopsided clown hands.
And as you can see, like, instead of, like, these have chill, and instead of, like, the element, smash element on the, I don't know why the clown hands are cold.
the touch of a chilly clown hand.
I mean, you know,
the gentle
I had
grip
a
of
dog
a chilly
touch
clown
my
hand.
balls today. It is not it. Why do people keep saying they have cold hands when they do that? The doctor who touched my balls had lukewarm hands at best.
You know, maybe you should change the standard of examination, I suppose. Really update that registry of people who think it's a cold situation.
And if they don't even ask me to cough or anything.
That's something else.
That's when they put their finger up your butt.
No, that's when they grab your balls. The butt is...
No, the butt, they ask you to cough because it's a prostate thing.
Oh.
It triggers muscles, yeah.
I thought they did that with the balls, too.
No, the balls is something else.
Maybe that's just they have cold hands when they're touching your butt.
You know, that might be the case, too. Who knows at this point?
They gotta cool their hands, so, you know.
Clinical analysis
your
of clinical touching.
An in-depth analysis of butt versus balls. Which is hotter?
The double clinical.
Man, I could not piss.
I once got a double clinical.
I just barely could piss during my urine exam today.
Oh, baby, I went and gave her the double clinical.
Like, it was just a drop, which is better than nothing, I guess.
Why is this happening to me?
I want to talk about my doctor's exam. I pissed in a cup, I stood on a scale. They listened to my breathing. They looked at my ears, and then they drew all my blood out. And then I
Charlie has no more blood.
And then I ate some Mexican food to replace the blood.
That's a decent replacement.
And that is how I became half hot sauce.
Please, it was mostly, it was a cheese quesadilla with also salsa and tortillas. 2 cheese quesadillas, in fact.
That is mucho quesadilla.
Because I have a good Mexican chain where I live. I don't know if it's like just this state or... Do you have any La Casitas where you live? I don't know how big of a chain it is.
Neither
That's
here.
probably a local franchise.
Yeah, if you... At least the one in, I think, Garner is a pretty good La Casina.
Well, if you're ever around that area, viewers, check it out.
There's also one in White Oak, I learned recently. And probably one in Raleigh.
Yeah, so that's probably a local franchise. Oh no, we made another house.
Also, why do you have to wipe your dick when you make a piss exam? Like,
I don't know.
wait, do you not?
Are we still talking about this?
I can't remember the last time I've had a piss exam.
I get one almost every time I go to the doctor.
Yeah, they haven't
I
had
haven't done that.
Like,
Are you like getting tested for drugs? Like, what's going on?
no, sometimes, like, they just need, like, a urine. I mean, I'm on medications, so maybe.
I am too. I haven't gotten a urine exam, and I can't remember the last time I had a urine exam.
I get one
sure if I
almost
ever
every
had.
time. Like,
I think I had one before I went to summer
I mean, I
camp back when I
probably
was in
have had
elementary
some
school.
for like my some of the examinations I've had, but I can't remember.
yeah, you gotta wipe your dick, the end of your dick, with a disinfectant before you piss into the cup. And you gotta do it while you're pissing. Like,
Well, that actually does make sense. I don't want anything contaminating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that does actually.
yeah. I
As
mean, I
low as
figured.
am
I
to
just.
continue
Also,
this
are we
conversation.
building a catapult next
a
to
cart.
this house?
Yeah, cart for the bakery, and I'm putting it next to the water wheel so she can, turn the yeast.
Okay, right, because she needs a
Turn
cart
the
so she can
yeast.
sell.
I'm fucking dead. Yes, that's what we use water wheels for.
No, yeah. You go and harvest the wheat, and it turns into sprinkly bread, and you grind that up until it turns into yeast.
Make sure you churn it thick enough so it ends up with that smooth, buttery texture.
Listen, once the chicken lays the egg, you eat it. Like,
You're right, comes
yeah,
out
you gotta
straight
cook the egg. You gotta get the eggs out before they turn into like they get the babies inside of them.
I mean, clearly
we gotta
you just need to cook the
brain
chicken
sandwich
straight
shop.
away so you can have that hard-boiled right out of the oven.
Yeah. I know how. For those of you who are gonna ask, no, I know how chickens work. I watched the Magic School Bus episode where they go into the chicken's cloaca.
We've actually discussed that earlier in this LP.
Yes.
And we continue shilling out for capitalism from this ancient, majestic tree.
Yeah, no. Now we have a food shop inside.
I mean, it is
brain.
a Jurac Mall.
Yep, the Jurok Strip Mall.
So you can buy a bunch of weird shit here.
Yeah, we can get bean bombs.
Also, tasty water.
Better than regular water.
But yeah, I have to piss every time.
Somewhat
Almost every
tastier
time
than
I go.
regular water.
Oh, we're back on this now.
No, I don't think we are.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know, maybe it's the type of medication I'm using.
I mean, I think we're both on the same medication, maybe.
No, I'm not on.
I miss getting
I'm
a good
on
shot of
fluoxetine.
this, but oh my god, yeah, you just climb up right between his eyes to go to the sandwich shop.
Yeah, I'm on I haven't been on a whatever the stuff that make your thyroid look good for a while now. I think it was just like a weird test for me. And like I've had blood tests ever since, and they haven't come up with anything. So,
Do you think it would be more uncomfortable to have like spiders on your insides or a strip mall on your outsides if you were a tree?
The spider's probably there for something.
Yeah. Unless it's the one that lives in the Great Deku Tree, the one that kills him slowly.
Yeah, well, Goma is its own thing, but he also had regular spiders inside him.
Spider's just hanging out. I mean, the Deku Tree
Like,
was
I gotta
also really
imagine those
hollow.
regular spiders were there before the Goma was.
I don't know, they were Skulltulas, and those seem to be like minions of Ganon.
Sure, but like Ganon's been around for a while, and like he wasn't always dying. from Goma.
Ganon was Lord to the King back when the Deku Tree.
Yeah, he was
alive.
Ganondorf, but he was still a sorceress. He's the one who cursed the tree. He caused a bunch of problems that Link
Sure,
had to
I'm
solve.
definitely
so
not saying the spiders are good, but I'm also suggesting the strip mall is not good. We're not talking about Goma, we're just talking about spiders.
I mean, what if it's those spiders that live in that one house in Kakariko Village?
I don't think it's those ones, because of the fact that, you know, they're not horrible human hybrids.
They gotta kill the gold skull Walters to,
There are some gold Skulltulas in there.
Yeah,
also,
but yeah,
so many people say Skulltula. It's definitely Skulltula. It's Tarantula based off of. Come on.
Yeah.
I just like the name. I think that what they once said on Freelance Astronaut, Skull Walters.
Why Skull Walter? Or is this a question of why not?
Because Skulltula kind of looks like Skull Walter.
Not really.
If you're listen,
I
they did
don't
a
see it at
fucking
all.
24. They did try to complete the Masters Edition of Link to the Past of Ocarina of Time, trying to raise the extended editions of all like Lords of the Rings movies marathon end after end. They failed and ended up talking about a progressive politician living in a factory from the Gilded Era, living in a factory.
Sure. Why not? Oh man, boss.
Alright, yeah, so it's boss
So
time.
how long are we gonna spend getting the scoop on this one?
There are 2 scoops to be found in this particular room, and
Oh, okay.
One is more important than the other.
one is much more vital than the other.
One of these things.
So there go the sun drops,
Yeah.
and apparently things that come out of sunflower ears explode into blinding light. So you know, good to know for Dark Souls.
Yeah, you know.
By the way, keep in mind, day-night cycle continues on through the boss fight.
I love that Monica
good.
looks like she jumps gracefully back, but still passes out, and then Max just fucking falls straight on his ass.
Neither of them are good at the
a
action
flower?
dive.
It's huge.
Oh, the good old-fashioned wiggle tree.
It's a
Oh, yeah.
Lufuscia.
Looks like something.
Monica's like lost her shit.
Like something out of Metro Prom.
Hot damn! My dad didn't get me a bouquet nearly that good on my 15th birthday.
Please, he was busy fighting the demon war.
What do you think these are?
I know.
So why did we switch back to the? Why did we switch back to the peddler's cap?
Why not?
It's fine, I'm sure.
Boss time. Now
We're
we're done exploring.
Yeah, we finished exploring the dungeon, Matt. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, did we miss the flower?
You got a picture of the stem.
Yeah,
Oh,
we got
I didn't see that. Yes, that's very important.
Yeah.
Look!
Ah, our gross flesh tree.
It's a flower. Trees and flowers are different.
Tree flower. Oh, there's.
And welcome
Oh, man.
back to Dark Souls.
Yeah, we got a rave moth. Oh, the rainbow butterfly. Okay.
Legendary creature, rainbow butterfly.
It's coming!
Out of the blue? What'd we ever do?
Is intensely attracted to wiggly meat flower. Internet, just in case you know, that's a euphemism for vagina.
Vagina is often known for their wiggliness.
Oh, baby.
I mean, I don't know, some vagina. Have you seen a vagina?
Just watching him like try to take a picture, just eat it.
Okay,
Like,
first I
this is
was
such
confused.
a beautiful attack. I better look right at it.
Okay, so at first I was confused exactly what the scoop was. I knew there was a scoop, I just didn't know, okay, what exactly do I need to do? And,
You gotta find the golden egg.
that was what I did, but haven't... Our butterfly... You know, like our Micah.
Or R.L. Stein.
Or... H&R Puffin stuff.
So, I always have had a really easy time with this fight, but this is because I had the guide from early time in my life and read it even before I played the game. And
I had the
memorized some
guy
weird
too,
bits
and
of
I'll
it.
have trouble with this fight for a different reason. For increasingly different reasons. Alright, so... I have not realized what I need to do yet, so I think I eventually look at the guide. Okay, so yeah, that's what you gotta do. You gotta hit the dangles.
It's the meat dongles.
Yeah.
Hit those slippery meat dongles.
So,
Yeah.
when you're preparing to please a butterfly, remember, on that meat flower, hit the slippery dongles.
Just get right into them slippery meat dongles.
Now, if your dongles don't look like this, don't worry. This is an artificial representation. Not everyone's gonna look the same.
God damn it. Oh.
Alright, so I need to fail this once, but... Alright.
So yeah, this boss fight is incredibly strange as a result.
Alright, and
It
they...
explodes into these tiny, fluffy butterflies.
And you have to hit them in the sequence of the rainbow, and luckily they provide you a reference rainbow. And here's the thing, they run away from you when you get close. And the gun I have for Max cannot hurt them. However, Monica's
Wait.
magic can.
You ended up with a gun that can't hurt them? I don't think I've had that happen.
Yeah, because the default, like, if it's not the grenade launcher or the laser type gun, it doesn't hurt them.
I don't know why, but I thought my other one did. Weird.
Like, it needs to, yeah, it can't be a pea shooter. It has to be, like, laser or bazooka. And Monica's magic can also work. And you can also sneak up on them. The problem is I do not have analog control at the moment.
Yeah, range attacks work fine, though. With the magic, I guess. I didn't even realize the other part, but...
Yeah. And the photo I need to get is when they recombine.
Yeah, that's what I was saying in the thing.
Yeah, so. And as you can
And now
see,
we're
yeah,
seeing-
the gun does nothing.
Welcome to Bullet Hell.
Oops.
Oh, jeez. Good boss
Come
fight.
on, Use the
Luckily, I
camera.
brought a priest. But then I make a critical mistake with his priest by reviving the wrong person.
You can revive the person that's alive?
So yeah, priest's thing is he revives the dead.
It's less that he can revive the wrong person, and more that Max
It
is not
Max
as
is the
important
wrong
for this
person
fight.
for this, yeah. Because I do not have a proper gun for him to hurt these butterflies, and they flee at any time I get close unless I sneak up, which I am incapable at doing at the moment.
Right. Also, because they have a direct counterattack as well.
Yeah.
If for whatever reason you have the Ride Pod missile launcher by now, you can also use that.
Yeah, but I don't have that right now. I have clown arms.
No, I wasn't suggesting that you did.
I have
However, you can have the Ride Pod missile launcher by now.
Yes, I could also have a nuke launcher or a laser gun. So here's me trying to sneak up on them. With no analog control.
Max giving him the old sneaky stutter step.
And I realized, oh yeah, Monica can use
The
her
first
thing.
color's red, dingus, use that.
I was using Mac
of
probably because I could-
rainbows.
Man, that's a really tight window you got to do.
Oh, no,
man.
it re-ate?
That's the worst.
It was the right picture, but...
And also, taking pictures without analog control also hard. By the way, it's daytime now. We started at like dawn.
Well, it's less irritating than I would have figured it would be.
It's irritating because my controller isn't at the right
It's
function,
literally
and-
just because of that. Like, it generally is not that hard of a fight.
And I'm trying to get and this is why I revived the wrong person. So now,
Now we're in for the boning.
Now we're in the bone zone.
The Zambone zone.
okay, I got the picture.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well-
I'm not skilled enough to save your dumbass friend, too.
I'm sorry, I can revive someone who believes in future God.
I can't revive a filthy heathen, I'm sorry. So, how do you think the priest revived them anyway?
Whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably right. He's basically just the Saint Bernard of our group.
So how do you win this fight without Monica now?
Well,
Very carefully.
will I?
Will
you
you? This is a beauty we're sneaking up on right here. Oh gosh, we're right in the Ghibli Wonkers. Let's be real quiet, mind.
Would you date a butterfly?
Depends how large is his abdomen.
Large enough.
Mm-hmm. Thorax?
How about the proboscis?
Listen,
Look, I'm
the
not into
important
them
part
fat
is it
proboscis.
would be sentient. Sapient. You would be able to communicate.
So it is just a giant butterfly. This is what you're telling me.
Yeah, it's for butterfly standards, yes.
Is it big enough to do the fucky?
if you're
I mean, that's what
creative enough.
that's the whole reason butterflies exist.
Some fun fact, even though moths and butterflies are quite different, there are certain types of moth that actually don't eat once they become a moth. They lose a mouth. They don't have mouths.
Yeah, they don't have any digestive system. They just live for like a couple days and then die.
Fun fact also, butterflies do remember what it's like to be a caterpillar. However, this is the only surviving part of them as they really go through the whole transformation period.
Oh, I guess that's a good thing. They are at least they're the same creature that came out, at least.
Because you see, they hook their heads onto the inside of the cocoon, and as they pupate, they turn into a protein slurry that all except for their head liquefies and then turns into the new butterfly.
Yeah. Yeah, for a while people were like, is this actually just a completely different being? That just, because for a while I think we just thought they just all dissolved in there.
Yep, they gave them negative reinforcement and learned that they still didn't like things they told them not to like, essentially.
How we know Gulpit...
Have you ever attempted to clown handle a butterfly?
This is the solution, it turns out. Just run them down with the
Best thing
tank.
I've ever seen!
Turns out the tank treads are just fast enough to keep up with them.
You think this is funny?
And now here's me referencing the fucking... to make sure I get the order correct, because I don't know if I have enough fuel in my in Steve to...
It's simple. We just kill the butterfly. Just see this
Just
treads,
beat the shit out of these butterflies.
rolling on up to a gang fight.
Stepped into the wrong fucking
Beep
neighborhood.
beep, motherfucker.
You think Max would ghost ride the Steve?
Hell yes.
Ghost Ride the Steve.
I mean, he did pimp that Steve.
Thanks for the memories.
I'm full of phlegm right now. I don't know why I ate so much spicy food today.
Because you lost all that blood. You had to replace it with Mexican food. Also, man, this is boss music.
This is the most intense fight I've ever seen of a man on a mechanized
I mean, it's supposed to be
robot
quick because you
trying
have a
to
range,
hunt down insects.
You have Monica just hit them all in order, and like it only takes one hit.
Oh yeah, it's
Or
incredibly
sneak
fast.
up on them, but
It's incredibly fast if you have if you can actually use a ranged attack.
If a ton of terrible circumstances don't come in line, yeah, it's an incredibly fast fight.
Yeah, once you know what you're
As
supposed
it is
to do.
with this bizarre set of circumstances, pinned us down to this timeline, the worst timeline. The one where we have to punch butterflies out of the sky with a clown hand.
Does Mothra have a mouth?
I'm gonna guess
think
yes.
so. Mothra, I think
I
so.
feel like that I would definitely do that on a giant monster, but I don't know offhand. Nice boss get.
I mean,
nice
Mothra
kill.
is also a god
So
Good
you're
fight.
the ones that stopped
of nature.
me. Thank you.
Oh, okay. The
Are
rainbow
you the one
butterfly
that
is
they call
also.
Holly? That's right.
Well, the rainbow
Okay.
butterfly
Is the name I
felt the
went by as a
touch of the
human
clown
when I
hand, and
was
now is ready for the fucky. This is why we talked about dating butterflies,
So
Matt.
that means
It was
your
all a test.
uniform is the rainbow butterfly? Why did you appear to the Furbits in human form? Well, you see, I wanted to thank them. Thank them for what? Originally, I too was a tiny butterfly. Once, when I still wasn't used to flying through the forest, I got caught in a huge spider web. I couldn't get out of the web no matter how much I struggled, so I just took a deep breath and resigned myself to my fate. Just at that moment, some Furbit folks came by and released me from the web. I was free. I flapped my wings with all my might and returned to the sky. They were waving as I flew off. They had saved my life, you see.
Not pictured them angrily
My
throwing a
seven
bottle against a
saviors.
tree that just happened to brush down the spiderweb.
The years passed. I grew
Not
and
pictured.
matured as a
Bunch of
rainbow
cursing in
butterfly.
Gaelic.
As a monster too, I found myself with plenty of magic powers.
I am fully mature now, ready to
I
pick
used
a
my
lover.
powers of transformation to assume human form and approach them.
Sure.
I had wanted to give them something as a sign of my
Note her,
gratitude.
the cool thing, her hair kind of
But
has,
while I
like
was
in the,
living
you see it in this, has
I
it blue
Yeah, she's got them-
realized the time I
yeah.
spent with them was more precious than anything. Before I knew it, I found myself wanting to spend the rest of my life as a human.
Lady!
And then I realized I
why'd you
taught them to
disappear?
rely on
The
me and that
vervets
they can't
really
possibly
miss you.
survive in the wild now.
Oh, that.
Now they're all
There was
house
sort of,
vervets.
An accident. A great dark force from somewhere began to affect me. I was a monster after all. And so this force awakened the powers of my original self buried deep within. I came to realize that I could never suppress the dark stirrings in my heart.
Dark Cloud 10, The Force
There was
Awakens.
nothing I could do but quietly leave their company,
And the immense
I've been
amount of
hiding
murder
out
I
in
wanted
these
to commit on
woods.
all of them.
doing all I can to
On
gain
an annual
control
basis.
of myself again.
So yeah,
The dark force got the
it turns
best
out
of
the
me,
monsters
and
attacked
I was
us
just
because
a
some dark
mindless
force is
monster
compelling
when I
them
attacked
to.
you.
And it turns out
So that's
how to
what
be a
happened.
hero is just to punch the
I can't
shit
go
out of
back to
good
my old
people that aren't
friends anymore.
in their right mind.
Would you please give
Listen.
them this
Punch them
letter?
until they're not evil anymore.
Okay, I'll be sure
I
to
mean-
give it to them.
Recent discourse leads me to believe, yes, in fact, that is the solution.
Perhaps the dark force that controlled me is what you'll be
Thanks for the
fighting
letter,
from
Jennifer
here
Hale.
on.
Oh,
It's
we
an
got a
incredible
deal
Jennifer Hale?
envelope.
power.
Yeah, it's Jennifer
You
Hale.
must not
Okay.
lose against it. Please.
I mean, she's good enough, you know, hard to tell sometimes.
Well, I should be on my way.
Then again, she's also, like, in everything.
Would you say she does it well by being totally a spy?
Was she in Totally Spies?
Yeah, she was Sam, I think, the red-haired one.
Yeah, Sam was the red-haired
try
one.
it.
Yeah,
It's a giraffe.
that was her.
That weird, very kind of
Okay.
horny show. Because,
Yeah, that
Sam would be the one
weirdly
to get...
sexy French May.
Let's see, Sam would be the one that would get mind controlled. The blonde one would, like, be TF'd. And then the Asian one would be, like, the one that,
Was she Asian or like Latino?
Yes.
By
the way, this
She was
sometimes
brown,
happens.
but not black.
Yeah, what's that sound?
Yeah, it sometimes happens. That's a
Totally
good place.
normal and pleasant
The
sound.
gift of the butterfly, lovely radiant music of the forest to play us out.
Yeah, and then this is me trying to figure out what that sound. Hey, yo, what's that sound?
It vanishes in the pause. Well, Internet, with our shrieking pan flutes,
Super Poison,
join us next
Pacifistic
time.
Hero, Feely Piety, Master Dies.
Okay. Good
Buddha's
night.
name be praised! In quotes.
Good night, Internet.
Kill me.
It is not safe to go alone. Take this. Inappropriate voice acting.